I knew that October would definitely be a time when things would be weird, things would be different, but then many changes were going to start happening. Now we hear of the text dump, I'm going to call it that, and hundreds of thousands of texts from one Michael Proctor's phone, clear back to 2013. Oh, yes, the band is back together, and we are here. Everyone, I'm Lady Zelda. It is Saturday, October the 18th of 2025, and this is getting very interesting. How long before Proctor is toast? I have a lot of questions. I know that you do. I couldn't wait to read on this, but I wanted to meditate on it a little bit. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a doctor. I'm a tarot profiler. This is my opinion, and the information comes from the cards. So what may come out may not be the facts, but it's the direction that the cards will lead us per the energy, and that's where we are. We're going to see a lot of different things here today, and we've got familiar friends on the table. The Kipper, the House of Zelda, the Mythic Tarot, and one of my favorites. He's going to have to retire for a little bit. I've been using him a lot, but one of my favorites, the Bicycle Fire Element Cartomancy. So we're going to put these to the side. Let me know what you see in the cloth. I have pre-shuffled these before we got together, but I always like to, oh, am I seeing an eye? Wow. I think so. Tell me what you see. But I like to shuffle these right before we get started again because I like to have you see me. I see sometimes readers will have cards already laid on the table, and I think that's great. It saves time. But I also want to see the shuffle and the layout. I know you do too. Tell me what you see, my darlings. And oh, cat whiskers, a blessing, bringing out information on this. So we are reading about Michael Proctor's energy. Now, here's what I want to really tap into, the energy of the messages. We already know about Proctor, and I can't really say the words about him, so we just won't. But let's read. I want to tap into the messages. All right. Who's involved? What's the messages? What direction are we going? And let's get started, my darlings. Oh, definitely. We're going to put this over here. Definitely overlooked evidence. And it's my understanding, now if you don't know any about this, stop over to Attorney Melanie Little's stream last night, Friday, October 17th. She had a great stream, but she went over the papers, and it was very enlightening and very disturbing at the same time. Because once again, he thought he was the smartest cookie in the bag, and it turns out that he wasn't. This is definitely unexpected. The Karen Reed team does not even have this information, hasn't had it. It's Proctor's attorneys turned the phone information over, and this is going to be something. Now, I'm going to tell you what I think. This is going to help many cases. Walsh, Miles King, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not the lawyer here. Go over and see Attorney Melanie's video if you've got questions, because we're going to get the answers. This is definitely unexpected, and these whole cases now are going to start changing directions. Why? Let's take a look. See this little magnifying glass? Somebody decided that they wanted to go deeper, and I believe it was Judge Krupp who actually ordered Proctor's phone to be examined. I'm going to say it that way. He thought he eliminated all of these messages, but that's what he gets for thinking. Here we go. It's time to look closer. Yes, it is. And we have been looking closer. And there's more to come. I'm going to pull out one more card. Anger. Oh, I think that is the sentiment for the entire Bad Actor Guild. And you know who they are. Those were the ones that were at 34 Fairview Road, January 29th of 2022, and beyond. And beyond. But I think on the surface, if I could say defecating in biblical proportion, yeah, abandoned. And this is going to go over here because the abandonment for, I just think that Proctor thought, okay, he got rid of them, got rid of those text messages. They are images, messages, and most likely an indication of voice messages, although I do not believe the context of the voice messages would be in those, but I could be wrong. Check that out. But definitely images and text. Ooh, would you not want to be a fly on the wall? See, Proctor thought all of this now was washed down the drain. Here we go. Now, we want information on these messages and images, and we want messages. We want information on who is involved, because it's more than Karen Reed. And I can tell you, Attorney Melanie said she bet that Attorney Rosemary Scapici, I think that's her name. Oh, I don't want to mess that up because I really like it. I really like her. I like the name too, but I like her. Anyway, Miss Rosemary, the attorney, I bet you she was just doing backflips last night in joy and happiness. This would make me so happy that I wouldn't drink, right? I mean, it's just like, why? The thought. See. So what, okay, let's lay out a few more and put the storyboard together, because I get caught up. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. The bottom of this deck is a journey. This is going to be a journey, all right. We'll put it down here. Okay. Basically, the thought process of Michael Proctor. It was his phone. And I want to touch base on something about this particular card. This is a card. You see all this? This is Proctor getting creative. How much do you, how long do you think it's going to take? Once again, I have to tell the Bad Actors Guild, here we go, lawyer up. You all, oh wait, you already are because of other incidents? You better get another job. This is not only about John O'Keefe. I believe there's messages on about several other cases. That includes a lot of unalivings. It's going to take a minute to get through all of these, and you can bet this would be a field day, and I, for one, would gladly volunteer to have these come out, to review them, basically, is what I'm talking about. That would never happen, but oh, I'll volunteer. So it's talking about John O'Keefe and many others that have been alived over the years. This is a huge concern because there will be, and I can say that with confidence, more, I'm going to say inmates, attorneys becoming engaged with this particular finding. Now you get that, right? They're going to be getting engaged, meaning they're going to start paying attention to some things. Let's get out the tarot. Now, tell us about the messages. Tell us about the messages. Now we know who they are. Tell us about the messages. We already know it's overlooked evidence. It's definitely unexpected. I'm going to tell you this. Proctor. Oh, buddy, oh, pal. You may also have an unexpected visit. Leave the light on for them, because they could be showing up at any time. There's definitely interest from, I'm going to say, other agencies. And they will be also looking closer. Change of a direction is an understatement. A journey into the unknown, going through this. I don't know what the date was on this particular document, but the 16th is definitely significant. So is the 19th, and I'm wondering, that's tomorrow, which is Sunday. I wonder if something is going to be surfacing. There we are. All right. That's a judge. Page of Wands. This actually is quite wonderful. Not for the Bad Actors Guild, and especially not for Proctor. But for those of us who want justice, not only for John, but for many others who have been experiencing the rhetoric of Massachusetts. This is an announcement, this Page of Wands, and it's in a flurry and in a hurry. These images just crack me up. But this is an announcement that there will be more information coming out. Now that this has started, there is more. We're going to put this here. I think you can see a little bit of it. So there are judges. A Six of Wands is a championship. So definitely this is a feather in the cap of a lot of these attorneys who are fighting for justice. I can't name them all, but there's definitely, now there's a particular one. It's a male who was looking at the judge, who the judge will make a good decision and know exactly what to do regarding this information. I think there will be some surprise. There's definitely, I mean, I don't have to be psychic to know there's going to be some surprises. Nine of Pentacles, for those, there's settlements coming. There will be settlements coming because of these texts. If Proctor thought he was going to get his job back, he will not get it now. This was the final nail in the, sorry for the bad joke. The Four of Wands is all about the home. Now, what home? 34 Fairview. And I'm going to tell you, even though we're talking about Walsh case and Miles King and whomever else, because even if he wasn't directly involved, I believe there's going to be messages on his phone that will indirectly involve him. But people are really standing up and taking notice because they want to know about John. John's energy is here. This magician, you see his little hands? One is pointing up, one is pointing down. The motto of this card, as above, so is below. This magician is the manifest. This is manifesting. And now there's going to be every available element to parse through these texts and images, messages. Okay. We want to know. We want to know. This is Proctor thinking that he's smart. This is Karen. This is Jennifer McCabe. Okay, my darlings. Regarding Karen, I'm just going to start here first, because there were things. This Two of Spades is not a good card. It's a distraction, but it is definitely a separation. And while her frustration has been here this whole entire time with these people, the card right above is a card of legal endings, loss, and even death. This is the death card in the cartomancy. And the combination of cards with this card, and no, they're not here yet, and no, I'm not going to tell you because I've only seen them twice in my many years of reading, and it predicts a death, and I don't do that. That's not up to us. But this is an ending, so there's definitely messages on the phone of Karen I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. There's messages on the phone regarding Karen and ending her life, putting her away for life. Now, right around here, we've got this up here. This shows a partnership that would be fruitful with Jennifer McCabe. And these two cards right here, this one is, sure, come in, my darling. Have a good, stable relationship with me, as in a partnership. But also know that if you get together with me, you get in bed with the devil. So you can't trust me because I will manipulate this. And she shows with these two cards together in this one, you see 2, 3, 4. 34. The manipulation. In fact, ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, it was all to fall in line, but it didn't quite, because the numbers are right, but the suits aren't correct. You see what I mean? So this is another person, and I'm going to say this is Nicole because she was residing there at 34 Fairview. And this coming is all timing, thinking that there was an interference, but thinking that she had to sacrifice because this interference here is definitely a triangle, 2 or more. Legally, it's my understanding, not a lawyer, can create a conspiracy. That's this card. At the same time, we've got the 10s here. So this indicates a timing for me. It's either going to be the 20th, which is Monday, or it's going to be within the next 20 days, or it could be both. Now, the 27th is also going to be significant, and the 23rd will be significant. So write those down if you like those, if you like the numbers and the prediction of that. This is Karen being extremely frustrated because she knew, let's go this way, she knew things were being hidden. And while she knew it and everyone else did, we could not prove it. But there now will be a fulfilling part of this because, again, the tide of this partnership has turned. This change here, there's going to be a completely different new change, because the 9 and 10 together like this is an implication. This will implicate other people, other officers, people and officers. Oh, all right, let's keep going. Maybe a little longer, okay? Sometimes we got to get into the meat and potatoes. Here we are. We just got done with the appetizer and the salad. We need a little meat and potatoes. I want some gravy and bread with it. Don't need a veg. I want to get down to it. Here we are. A mature man. There's Karen, toil and labor. And there's 34 Fairview, the house. And who was married? Nicole and Brian. Wealthy man. I always said this was AJ because it resembles him. Of course he's wealthy, but this is ADA Morrissey. Another path, and definitely more concern. So there's definitely things on there about AJ. There's things on there about 34 Fairview. There's things on there about Brian and Nicole that, let's remember, Proctor said he didn't know very well. So we'll see what the texts have to say. And this is ADA Morrissey that has overlooked. You see, we can start connecting things now. We're going to connect the dots. And the thought processes, because wasn't Proctor assigned to ADA Morrissey? I think so, in that office. I don't know how that worked. I can't remember, basically. But definitely, it's going to implicate quite a few people. This will change some things. A false person. Well, I think I know who that is, with a male behind her. And, could this possibly tie in things also that Jennifer McCabe And Turtle Boy, Turtle Boy is definitely in this, are in the messages. I'm going to tell you, without a doubt, I can say that confidently. So the game playing, you're going to see that this is a journey because it's so much. And we're going to see some different people assigned. I don't know what that's. Here's the family room again, my darlings. And you know that has always come up. Okay. This will be on his phone too. I'll let your imagination. There's going to be some things about money. There's going to be some things about manipulating the future. There's some despair because I think that he has been pressured. He was pressured in 34 Fairview investigation. You're going to see a lot. Now, there's an official person. That was not Proctor. So he can be expecting, Proctor now can expect to not have his job, to get a visit from possibly a 3-letter unexpected visit. If he hasn't had it already, this will cause him great despair. He is now living in expectation, and you're going to see that throughout the text. Not a fear, but a concern about this official person. There's the courthouse. Wow. There's the judge. There's the community outrage. And there's the bad health. Don't wish that on anyone, but I can tell you this. After this, I mean, he looks like he's eaten a little bit. I can't say anything. Hello. But I think this may cause him some uncomfortable situation. There's a child card. Tell me about the child. There's something on there about Sandra Birchmore. Oh boy, that's John. And the reason I say that's John, when I'm reading in this, because look at him. He resembles John. He is the main male on a good majority of these texts. Like I said, he's not the only one. There's many other. But look at this 34 Fairview. Community 34. John, outrage. And thinking, and we're going to see some money things on there, thinking that he's going to be in the money. So we have court now. There's going to be adjudication, which means a judgment and justification, if I can say that, regarding this. See, his occupation, 34 Fairview, is that's the last straw. Many other things were bad, but 34 Fairview is the last straw. That's what will do him in career-wise. And he's not going to be doing well. He's not going to be doing well. Let's just turn over. I mean, I've got 6 more. Let's turn these over and see where they are. We're through the whole entire deck. A mature woman. That's Jen McCabe and Karen. A message. The message, yes. Probably between Jennifer and Michael Proctor about Karen. Definitely. A thief. And imprisonment. Sudden wealth, expecting money. All of them are. The Netflix deal, listen, Netflix puts the Bad Actors Guild on there. I'm not going to like it. I'm not happy with Netflix and their choices anyway. That's just me. But the messages are about thieves. Who? So we're going to start seeing a lot about theft. He's talked a lot about imprisonment. And yes, I do believe that there's going to be something with him as well. The sudden wealth. Okay, so now I'm asking, tell us more about these messages. Forgive me for the long video, my darlings. I need to know. I'm in this mood. I need to know. This is serious. Justice is coming. Okay, that fits in here with adjudication and the courthouse. Definitely. Contact is coming to you now. This doesn't mean to me or you. It just means if I were reading for someone in front of me or on the phone, I would say to them, contact is coming. I am reading now for and about Michael Proctor. An unexpected visit, an unexpected contact coming for, I think he expects it. I mean, at this point, he expects it. His lawyer is probably saying, oh, buddy, seek more knowledge. So on his phone, he's going to be asking a lot of questions. Okay, we need more knowledge here. So we're going to draw more cards. That's what it means. That's our main player. Although, in all fairness, I don't put Proctor as either one of the... He may have had the title, but he didn't have the game. Unexpected news, which okay, unexpected, expectation. There's definitely... There's the abandoned. You know what I think this is? I think that all of these people that he thought was going to cover him, the Bad Actors Guild of 34 Fairview, I think he really wanted to be a part of something what he felt was big. I think that he felt that there was going to be recognition coming. And he's a throwaway. He's been abandoned. I believe that's where this card is going. Nobody's coming to help him. Even when all this information comes out, no one's coming. Mikey. And you got a buddy that's in the same position. Higgy. Is Higgy messaging Proctor? Shedding a light on travel. We're going to come back to that. We may be able to put that in. Let me see. Do the right thing. You know, this card keeps coming up. And I do believe there will be one day this burning desire to do the right thing, but it will be too late at that point. Because I believe he's already sentenced. I believe he's already sentenced. Let's see, where do I want to put this? More on the messages, more on the people. More on the people, the content of the phone. Conflict. Upset. A lot of energy. The high priest. Oh, things about the waterfall. See that back there, my darlings? Now this is a card, the High Priestess, is all about the hidden mysteries. See, she has that's not an apple. Some people are like, oh, she's got an apple. No, that's a pomegranate. Because she's all about tradition. The High Priestess, the spiritual end of it. But there are waterfall messages. Oh. Is there a message on his phone about the waterfall, about Higgy and the conflict? You know, the stuff that Higgy was doing to John? As in egging him on? 3 of Cups. Okay, so we're going to hear about a celebration. Coming together. But a celebration in the fall. What happened in the fall? The 3 of Pentacles. People coming to him. So we're going to see and hear about people coming to him looking for particular help. Now, traditionally this card is about someone coming to help build to help build a foundation. So we're going to see messages where people were coming to him, asking him to help build the foundation of the case. The Queen of Pentacles. That's Karen. So I'm going to put her over here because that's where I believe, and like I said, it's not only the Bad Actors Guild from 34 Fairview, it's many other cases as well. There will be many filings based on this for people. Can I say this? There are many people imprisoned, not only in this country, but many other countries as well, because they did not have the money for a proper legal defense. And even if they did, we saw the blood, sweat, and tears from the defense team of Karen Reed. Imagine if she had a mediocre attorney, one trying to handle this themselves. So there are a lot of innocent people, and I'm all for the Innocence Project. But there's a lot of innocent people. And here's the thing. Lawsuits are expensive. Lawyers are expensive. You need a lawyer. The 8 of Cups. Him. Okay. All right. I want to know. Wait, what was this card? The Tower card. I know what this is telling me. I want to ask one more question about it. Did he have help? Okay. Bottom of the deck, the 7 of Swords. Believing he would get away with it. Oh my. Or whomever was going to get away with it. Get away with what? Well, whatever it is that they were putting together, trying to build a foundation for a case on Karen, and I'm going to say on Turtle Boy as well. Turtle Boy is in this. He's in the messages. Talk about stirring the cauldron, right? I look at this and I think, what in the name of Lizzie Borden's axe is going on in this particular state of Massachusetts? So thinking that someone is going to get helping someone because he was in a position to build a foundation and head the investigation. He was the lead investigator, right? But this means, let me share this with you. This means this Eight of Cups doing all he could do and then going in another direction. So he was doing all he could do from behind the scenes. I don't know. Tail lights maybe? But here's the kicker. There's the Tower card. It fell apart. It's continuing to fall apart. This is a miscarriage of justice. The Five of Pentacles. Feeling like he did everything he could for everyone, but then had to walk away broke. And that's exactly what's happening, because he will get his job back. Let's get some final words. So we're going to see the self-implication of him. We're going to see messages from the Bad Actors Guild. I don't really like to name names a lot. But there he has brought some very deep, down, dark attention to them again. There's court appearances. There's justification, adjudication in front of a judge, and contact coming to him. 34 Fairview. While, again, there are other cases involved, because seriously, this went back to 2013. So they're going to go back in the crux of time. There was a missing person that they're talking about on the text, and I believe Sandra Birchmore as well. Definitely talking about the waterfall. Definitely Higgy is in. So I'm going to leave it here, because this is all about an investment of time and sharing money. So I believe there was an implied implication of money and success coming to him. And that's not only for the Karen Reed case. This card, I'm going to leave it this. It is a card that bringing up this past is going to be, excuse the professional French, very damning. He will resist. There is resentment there. There is additional cover-up. This is definitely going to be affecting not only the present time that we are in, it affects the past and promisingly will affect the future. Look for October 20th or within 20 days. I think the 23rd and the 27th also. And expect more news. Expect more. There's more. This is hot topic. Expect more. Thanks for being here. We're going to continue to read on this. But Jennifer McCabe, we will be seeing a lot of her in the most recent messages. There is another female in previous messages regarding another case. And it's not Sandra Birchmore. It's older. I'm going to say 2017-ish, 2015, 2017. Lots to parse through. Thanks for being here, my friends. Don't forget, join me live tonight for the trivia game. Oh my goodness. The Trio of Terror, which is all about werewolf and Dracula and Frankie the Frankenstein. 7 p.m. America, New York time. Thanks for being here. Much love to you guys. Who needs Halloween when this stuff is scarier? Bye for now.